The Antonio Project present Anti-Fouling System Part 1 Marine Growth Prevention System for Non-Steam Turbine Vessel.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. At this time, I would like to share to you about anti-fouling system. There will be a series of video, and this video is the part 1. So, what is anti-fouling meaning? The new convention defines anti-fouling system as a coating, paint, surface treatment, surface or device that is used on a ship to control or prevent attachment of unwanted organism. And for anti-fouling system, the main types of preventive measure used on vessel are as follows. There are 4 types. At first is electrolytic system, usually consists of pairs of anodes, sometimes using the copper or aluminum. And then second is chemical resin, such as ferrous chloride. And then third is ultrasonic system. It is using high frequency waves. And then fourth is electrochlorination, where the chlorine is generated to produce sodium hypochlorite. And for this time, I will share to you about number 4, electrochlorination, about MGPS, Marine Growth Prevention System. Let's check out how is the video.
Vessel use seawater for several purposes: cooling, freshwater generate, fire extinguisher, etc. However, seawater contain both macro and micro marine organisms such as seaworm, mollusks, barnacles, algae, hard shell, etc. These organisms stick to the surface of the ship's piping and hull, then flourish, resulting in marine growth. Marine fouling can form huge clusters of marine growth inside ship's piping system. This is mainly caused by entering of marine organisms into the seawater system. The organism find the perfect spot inside, wherein the environmental condition and other relevant factors such as temperature, pH, nutrient, etc. are appropriate for them to breed and disseminate. As the marine organism flourish, they block and narrow the passage of cooling water in ship's piping system, resulting in the following factors: impairing of the heat transfer system, overheating of several water-cooled machineries, increase in the rate of corrosion and thinning of pipes, reduced efficiency, which can lead to loss of vessel speed and loss of time. And to avoid formation of marine growth, MGPS or Marine Growth Prevention System is used on board of the ship. Piping instrument and diagram of MGPS or PIND. MGPS system consists of as follows: electrolyzer, where the seawater react with electricity forming sodium hypochlorite. Next is chemical tank, used for periodically cleaning of the electrolyzer by circulation of acid. Chemical cleaning circulation pump, used for recirculate acid for electrolyzer acid cleaning. Flow switch, to measure seawater inlet flow and cut off MGPS power when seawater flow inappropriate. MGPS seawater feed pump, to supply seawater to MGPS. Mine cooling seawater pump, to supply treated seawater from MGPS to the ship's seawater cooling system. MGPS injection nozzle to spread treated water which is contain sodium hypochlorite to the suction of cooling seawater pump. Rectifier control panel to change power alternating current to direct current with high amperage and to control the output of the rectifier. Starter panel start and stop MGPS controlling MGPS condition by alarm and shutdown. GPS injection nozzle to spreading treated water which is contain sodium hypochlorite to the suction of seawater pump. Flow meter to measure the amount of treated MGPS water injected to the sea chest. Isolation valve to regulate the amount of injected treated water to sea chest. High sea chest drainer to filtering seawater from garbage which is sucked into high sea chest. Low sea chest drainer to filtering seawater from garbage which is sucked into low sea chest. High sea chest is special sea suction which is located at the side of immersed hull. Meanwhile, low sea chest is vessel sea suction which is located at the bottom part of the hull. MGPS seawater flow direction. MGPS seawater feed pump started and seawater sucked from seawater line, then delivered to electrolyzer via flow switch. Seawater entering electrolyzer from the bottom part in order to remove air which might trapped inside of tube. We can select the direction of the MGPS injection. It is depend into which sea chest being used. It can be high sea chest or low sea chest. At this time, the direction is to low sea chest. Before injected to MGPS nozzle at sea chest, seawater passing stop valve and flow meter. Then, nozzle will spread MGPS treated seawater to sea chest. Electrolyzer construction. The electrolyzer consists of a usually tubular casing made from glass fiber reinforced, which is containing a polypropylene electrode assembly. There are two covers, one seawater inlet and one seawater outlet flange. The terminal electrodes are configured as multi-fingers attached to a plate. The end electrodes together with the plates are called header, and each electrolyzer has one positive or anode and one negative or cathode header. For details the electrolyzer working principle, please watch part 2, electrolysis process of sodium hypochlorite or NaOCl. Starting of MGPS. After confirm that MGPS seawater feed pump suction and discharge normal, next adjust seawater flow at the MGPS inlet. Make sure that the flow is over the red pointer. Further, it requires to be adjusted to about 10 cubic meter per hour. Electrolyzer must be completely filled with seawater. That's why the filling started from the bottom part. It is to allow air escape to the higher position of the pipeline. In order to confirm that air has completely discharged, slightly open air fan valve and confirm that only water running out from air fan. MGPS inlet flow is 4.5 cubic meter per hour. Meanwhile, the minimum setting red pointer is 3 cubic meter per hour. It is required to be adjusted to about 10 cubic meter per hour. by adjusting outlet of injection stop valve to CHS. At current, outlet flow meter is 4 cubic meter per hour. By adjusting stop valve until the flow meter increasing to 10 cubic meter per hour, also inlet flow will increase to 10 cubic meter per hour. After confirm that all line and flow is under normal condition, then start MGPS by pushing the system on button. The valve check start to blinking and then push the confirm button since we have confirmed that the valve is under correct position. Also, flow rate is above the setting point. On the panel showing that MGPS running in auto mode and ampere about 160 ampere, voltage 18.5 volt. The electrolysis of NaCl with H2O forming NaOCl or NaClO. Details of the electrochemical reaction is in part 2. The NaOCl then will be injected to C-chest, then sucked by main cooling seawater pump and distributed to vessel seawater cooling system. It is to preventing the growth of marine organisms on the piping line. This is done by continuously injecting sodium hypochlorite and maintain a sodium hypochlorite concentration by maintain amperage. Measurement of sodium hypochlorite concentration. The concentration of sodium hypochlorite must be monitored in order to prevent any marine organism growing on the piping. The testing kit provided by makers and the result of measurement to be recorded and reported to makers. When sodium hypochlorite concentration is below of the maker standard, there is possibility that there is blockage of each inter-electrode gap by accumulation and precipitation of the magnesium or calcium ion on the electrolyzer. In order to remove the accumulation of solid magnesium and calcium ion, it is necessary to carry out acid cleaning to the electrolyzer frequently and also water washing of the electrolyzer in the periodical interval. The seawater sampling for measurement concentration of NaOCl is taken from main cooling seawater pump casing air vent. Cleaning of electrolyzer. To clean the electrolyzer, it is necessary to be slide it out from its tubular casing by opening both ends of casing cover. This is the condition of electrolyzer after running for about 1 month. Although acid cleaning also conducted at every 10 days interval, but the sedimentation unable to be removed properly by acid cleaning. Therefore, it is required to carry out overhauling water washing. The higher amperage applied, the more NaOCl produced, causing the thicker and sooner the sedimentation build up. Install spare electrodes for replacing the used one for cleaning and stand-based pair. This is the condition of electrolyzer. The blockage in the electrode gap by hot water brine, causing the reduction of NaOCl production and lowering the amperage. Clean all sedimentation by using soft metal with water to dissolve the sediment. This is the condition of electrolyzer after cleaning. Effect of improper sodium hypochlorite concentration injection. This is the condition of C-chest strainer hosing, valve and its piping line. There are so many barnacles, worm and microorganisms are dead and flourishing on the piping surface. They will grow bigger and causing narrowing the pipe diameter, then blockage the pipe that the organism did not prevent it from growing. This is barnacle cartridge, which are filled off from the pipe after proper sodium hypochlorite injection. The proper ampere and flow adjustment of MGPS is very essential for cooling seawater system for vessel. This is to prolong the service of vessel and minimize trouble due to improper cooling for machineries caused by marine growth excessively in the piping system. This is the condition of well-maintained MGPS flow and sodium hypochlorite concentration of sea chest strainer housing and piping.
That's all my video about marine growth prevention system. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. This video is part 1 and you can continue to watch second part about the electrolysis of NaOCl. Please check my channel or you can click bell button. And if you consider that my video is beneficially, don't forget to click like and subscribe button. Please share to your colleagues or anybody who interested to marine education. And this is for development of my channel. And your contribution is highly appreciated. See you in another video. Bye bye.
Thank you for watching my video, The Antonio Project.